So we will do for which college now?
So SIB Bangalore,
Okay.
SIIB Pune.
SIIB Pune का करते हैं. This is slightly better than the Bangalore one. So Anirudh, introduce yourself.
So good morning.
एक थोड़ा straight हो जाओ. बिल्कुल इतना सा lower back should touch. ऐसे देखो जैसे मैं बैठा हूँ अभी. My back is not touching. हाँ ऐसे just इतना सा lower back. बस बढ़िया है, good है.
Good evening, sir. I am Anirudh Allen, and I am from Ludhiana, Punjab. I belong from there, and I've done my schooling from Ludhiana itself. And in
Second hand भी use कर सकते हैं. हाँ.
In 2023, I done my Bachelor of Business Administration from Christ, and in that I got a first class with a distinction with a CGPA of 9.03. So actually, I come from a medical family background, so my interest actually formed from my internships, my academics, my early work experience from here. So after my undergrad, I landed in an apparel company named Kevin Knitcraft. I actually worked in an unorganized markets, so there I actually got insights on consumer behavior and on-field decision making. And so apart from my cards and my work experience, I'm also into sports, and I actually enjoy playing badminton and swimming. And in my leisure time, I love watching cricket, which has been a consistent pastime since my childhood.
What is your biggest contribution in this job?
So yeah, I actually did market uh, field visits in the local retailer shops, in which I collected like what is the stock movement and what is actually the demand of the consumers. In which I actually got one insight, sir, I wanted to tell. So like in high margin products like jacquard polos, it's a kind of polos t-shirts. In that, the demand was not actually low, but the thing was they were not able to position itself, to position the brand, to position the polo t-shirt. They were, especially the staff and the local retailers, they were not actually position it, the brand itself. So what I did was, with the help of my seniors, we actually helped them to position the.
How many retail stores you were dealing with?
So I actually visited around 10 to 12 stores on every
in and around Ludhiana.
Yes, so basically in Ludhiana itself.
And they have retailers all over India or no?
All over India, but more of it is in Ludhiana, and they also have like B2B clients or international also. That I was not handling. Actually the seniors were handling it.
So you used to visit the retailer. What did you do so that those high margin items which were less in volume?
I just give you one insight, sir. So I just told you about the high margin products. So in that, I actually told them to place those kind of products in eye line of the consumers. So that kind of thing was, and also, sir, like the high demand products like the basic polo t-shirts. I told them that you can actually put them in back of the shop itself. So when the consumer enters and they actually want that shirt, so they can actually also see the other products also. So this was one thing, sir.
थोड़ा इसको बोल देना. One is eyeline. Secondly, a bit of premium lighting, and plus with a eyeline with a bit of premium lighting and an area. जैसे कंपार्टमेंट्स बने हो उसके अंदर, जैसे बाकी तो ऐसे ऐसे शेल्फ पे पड़ी है आइटमें, ये थोड़े ऐसे कंपार्टमेंट में हैंगिंग ऑन हैंगर्स rather than on shelf. Got my point?
Yes.
So if your normal t-shirts are in shelf, your pants are in shelf, trousers, etc. So these items which were premium and you wanted to highlight them in a premium way, eyeline ke level pe. Secondly, bit of premium lighting on them, and thirdly, hanging on hangers rather than on shelf. So that some differentiation and some premium positioning is done.
Also inside जैसे मैं काफी insights हैं मेरे पास, वो मैं बीच में.
Sure, अगर पूछता है वो पूछेगा. अगर ये पूछ लेगा role, explain us, take us through your role.
So relationship building with the manufacturer and the retailer. This was one thing, and
You were the manufacturing company, right?
yeah, this is a manufacturing company. So one thing was this, and also handling in the ordering processing and the pending payments. I was also dealing with that. So recurring, what do you call it, sir?
Repeat orders.
Repeat orders and pending payments का एक तरह से वो
अच्छा B2B वाले
follow
में
up.
आएगा.
Yeah.
अच्छा. So ऐसे बोलने का इसको अगर जॉब का पूछता है tell us about your job और introduction में थोड़ा बता देना. Sir, I was involved in the sales department of a company called this, which was into making out polo t-shirts and also jackets, etc. I was responsible. I was given dual responsibility of some of the B2B clients and also retail outlets around 10 to 12 were under me. So while I was analyzing, when I took over the job, in first 2 to 3 months, I analyzed the introduction में end में बताया या role description में. I analyzed that the high margin items of ours were not selling much. Their sales were low, and it was a matter of concern for the company because the stores expenses etc get amortized more better in a more better way if you were selling high high margin items. So I did some changes like eyeline wala plus premium lighting and high demand, hanging them on hangers rather than on shelves. So that bit of a premium positioning I did it. And secondly, about the B2B, अब वो पेमेंट वाला इशू है वो B2B का है. तो बोलने से पहले कि पेमेंट फॉलो अप ये वो, you need to tell them कि what you are talking. Now you are coming to the second segment of your work. So that clarity with जितना structured clear answer आएगा उतना हमारा काम आसान हो जाता है सिलेक्शन में. They want managers who have a clarity. अगर बंदे को क्लैरिटी नहीं तो वो कंफ्यूजन है, कंफ्यूजन करेगा आगे भी, मैनेजमेंट में भी आगे भी. जो तो क्लैरिटी इज वन ऑफ द वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पैरामीटर दे लुक इनटू. सो व्हेन यू से दैट regarding retail, these were the things that. Now another area of my responsibility was to improve the collection of
Checking up on the clients
of money
the business
from B2B transactions. अब B2B में कौन थे, बड़े बड़े स्टोर्स थे या स्टॉकिस्ट थे या
This is a shopper stop है जैसे
ओके
उनमें भी place
वेरी
होते
गुड
हैं और
वेरी गुड वेरी गुड. तो वो एक क्लासिक एग्जाम है लाइक शॉपर स्टॉप. So when you are saying collecting of money or receivables from B2B clients like shopper stop. Now इसमें आपने फिर क्या किया था?
So
Anything?
like in shopper stop, the revenue model is basically a shared revenue model. So
Okay.
like when they'll sell the product, only then we get
मेरे दिमाग में भी यही आ रहा था.
we
So
get our commission.
so आप ये बोलना कि earlier there was no system at our end to track it.
Okay.
They used to just they used to have their own tag. They used to scan it, receive payments from customer in cash, and we used to be notified once we used to visit them after 15 days or after 1 month. Our sales representative used to visit them after 20 days. Then we used to be then both our sales guy and their store manager used to make an effort that which items have been sold how much, and then we used to raise an invoice after coming to office. Then we used to follow up for the payment. ये macro एक story बनाने का. Second, you said what you did new was we told them a small connection of our IT system to their IT interface we created to their IT system. नहीं भी किया तो story बना देने का. While they had their own shopper stop scanner, if they were scanning our item, it used to give a notification in our system mail that this item, this rate, this quantity has been filled, and we check with our IT people that from those mails or the notification. I'm not IT expert, but the IT guys created a system in such a way that whenever they used to they scan our tag and used to sell item, it automatically used to generate a tabulation for us that which item, how much quantity, shopper stop, sold on which date. So accordingly, we started raising them weekly invoices. Weekly weekly invoices, and hence our payment receiving cycle reduced from around 45 days to approximately 12 days. अब वीकली कर दिया रेस, 7 डेज के बाद फिर 5 दिन फॉलो अप किया, पेमेंट आ गई, तो 12 डेज हो गया। बताएगा तो ऐसे बता दें, अदरवाइज हम महीने के बाद जाते थे, 1 मंथ के बाद फिर आके सिस्टम में 5 दिन में हम जनरेट करते थे इनवॉइस, ये हो गए 35 डेज, और वहां से 45 डेज में जाके आती थी पेमेंट, सेल होने पहले, सेल पहले वीक ही हो गई हो। So we agreed with them. They also were okay with it. It was a win-win kind of thing. Clarity for them, easy clarity for us, reduce work for them, reduce work for us. You want to do MBA in what specialization? HRM. You have worked in sales. Why HRM? Why this shift?
I do believe like since I have been working in these unorganized markets, so I have actually got one insight in that. So like the market is not actually driven by just product or pricing, rather than it's actually driven by the people. So actually, I want to structure the people-driven environment. So what I can do is I can actually provide the role clarity to them, which can actually help them to not only like I know that there is no lack of effort in their system, but to increasing the role clarity and to improve the system. That is more important for sustainable outcomes.
What motivates a person to perform to his best? What all motivates a person to perform to his best potential?
So I'll just use the Maslow's hierarchy of needs, sir. So basically, the first is physiological needs.
Those are वो पूछ लेगा तो बताना है।
Okay.
अब थोड़ा प्रैक्टिकल, क्योंकि काम करके आए हो 2 साल, तो वो प्रैक्टिकल बताना है। आई थिंक सर
Role clarity.
रोल क्लैरिटी वगैरह ये सब थ्योरी की बातें हैं। द बिगेस्ट थिंग सर, आई थिंक एज फार एज द जूनियर मैनेजमेंट इज कंसर्न, junior staff is concerned, the biggest motivator I have seen is incentives. Then the salary oblique perks. At a junior level, sir, the biggest motivating factor I have seen over the years are incentive and the salary and perks. And then comes respect, role clarity. नीचे आया, अदरवाइज वो थ्योरी वाली बात है, वो फ्रेश बच्चा बोल सकता है। आप तो काम करके आए हो ना, तो रियलिटी यही है। ये सबसे ज्यादा मोटिवेट करता है बंदे को कि मेरे को अगर इतनी सेल करेगा महीने की तो इतना पैसा मिलेगा। Where do you see yourself 10 years down?
So yeah, I like with the help of this of the skills and the knowledge that I'll be getting from the MBA program, that can actually help me to transition from execution roles to decision making roles.
Very good.
So in 10 years, one of the major roles that I can actually aim for is CHRO. That is basically the major thing. And also, sir, one more thing, like as I just told you that the organizations don't lack efforts. Rather, it actually lacks the system and the clarity.
So far, what have you done which makes you think you are fit for HR or chief HR officer in future?
So one of my strengths would be observation thinking and to adapt. I'll just give one
इसमें ना स्टोरी बनानी पड़ेगी। 2 years work ex है,
उसमें सर इंसाइट दे सकता हूँ जैसे कैसे क्या किया।
2 years work ex। तो आपके पास टीम थी लोगों की, कितने लोग थे आपके अंदर?
Yes, 6 to 7 लोग थे।
So 6 to 7 people were there. Plus you used to interact with 20 stores, so say 10 into 10 people there, around 100. So you say I was interacting in these last 2 years, I was interacting with around 110 people on ये तो रिटेल वाले थे और B2B वाले भी थे, तो 5 वो लगा लेते हैं, 5 into 25. So you say approximately 150 people I was interacting regularly during my last 2 years. So I have observed that I was being empathetic whenever I used to interact with someone. If somebody had a family problem, somebody has illness, I used to follow on with him, etc., etc. So I have realized due to my empathetic dealing and compassionate dealing and being transparent and
Cohesiveness.
and by offering my ear to hear their grievances, their outbursts, their frustrations, etc. I felt that I am quite fit for the HR role. I developed a good relationship with almost 80% of the people I was meeting. So they started wishing me on my birthday. I also started wishing them on their birthday, and many of them started sharing their personal confidential problems with me, which tells me that I think I can be suitable for HR role. ये स्टोरी बनेगी. तो एक्सपीरियंस बंदे के लिए वो थ्योरी वाला नहीं चलेगा.
ठीक है सर.
2 साल का एक्सपीरियंस था, इतने लोगों से मिला, ये इस तरह की स्टोरी बनानी है, क्योंकि वो पूछ सकता है कि जैसे हम एचआर कहेंगे मार्केटिंग से इधर जाने को तो फर्क है. एनी टॉप एचआर ऑफिसर्स यू हैव फॉलोड और हु इंस्पायर यू? एनी एनी टॉप देख लेना, एनी टॉप एचआर प्रोफेशनल्स and great work done by them. Great work done by them. अब जैसे आप एचआर बोलोगे तो ये गिग वर्कर्स का इशू आएगा, ब्लिंकिट और इसका. व्हाट इज योर टेक ऑन दिस? पता है ना इशू?
Yes sir, issue तो पता है.
व्हाट इज योर टेक ऑन इट?
Surface level में.
So आप बताओ, there are two sides to it, sir. Yes, one positive side from management side is it has generated and given employment opportunity to many people. Employment opportunity to many people. But on the other side, the pressure of 10-minute or delivery promise and penalizing देखना, penalizing भी होगा मुझे जो लगता है. penalizing in a way, अगर लेट करेंगे, हाँ इंसेंटिव, तो इट इज another way of penalizing. पॉजिटिव भी उसको मिलना था ना, अदरवाइज डिलीवरी पे ना रहे तो नेगेटिव रिफॉर्म में नहीं मिला उसको, तो एक तरह से penalizing हो गया. प्रेशर ऑफ 10-minute डिलीवरी promise and penalizing the person for not being able to meet it. It is highly negative. So I think the solution, mid solution, HR हेड का काम हमेशा होता है मिड सोल्यूशन. याद रखना है वर्डिंग, मिड सोल्यूशन. इधर एम्प्लॉई है, इधर मैनेजमेंट है. यू आर सपोज टू प्रोवाइड ए मिड सोल्यूशन. जो इधर ज्यादा प्रो हो जाएगा, पब्लिक उसके कपड़े फाड़ देगी या ट्रस्ट नहीं करेगी एम्प्लॉइज वर्कर्स. जो इधर ज्यादा हो जाएगा, मैनेजमेंट उसको सैक कर देगी, फट से निकाल देगी. कोई और एचआर मैनेजर लाओ यार, तो ज्यादा सानू तंग कर रहे हैं. तो ये mid solution. I think mid solution can be that companies can say that you aim for 10 less than 10-minute deliveries as much as you can, and say even if you and give a window of 10 to 15 minutes of delay, and even if they are able to perform on within say 10 minutes window due to any unforeseen he can mention what was the reason, traffic light, etc., jam, blah blah blah, rain, breakdown, etc. breakdown तो वैसे ही देते होंगे, या मतलब any uncontrollable reasons, etc. if he gives at least and he is able to meet 90% of the deliveries between 10 to window of 10 to 20 minutes or reasonable window, then I think he should get his incentives, etc. And he should be happy also, management should be also happy, customer should also be happy. इस तरह के. अब एचआर मैनेजमेंट की ना एक बुक ले लेना, एचआर मैनेजमेंट बाय टाटा मैग्रा हिल. ये पब्लिशर्स है, लेटेस्ट एचआर मैनेजमेंट. और एचआर बज एक आता है, ये ऑनलाइन है. फिर ईटी बेस्ट प्लेसेस टू वर्क सर्वे, रिजल्ट्स एंड हाउ इट वाज कंडक्टेड और क्या पैरामीटर्स हैं कंडक्टेड. देन वर्ल्ड्स बेस्ट एचआर प्रैक्टिसेस. एक ना जगदीप सर आज आपसे शेयर करेंगे, मैं अभी देख भी लेता हूँ कहीं मिस ना कर दें. एक फोल्डर हम आपको शेयर करेंगे, उसमें लास्ट ईयर की पीपीटीज है अराउंड 35। उसमें एक एचआर की बहुत अच्छी पीपीटी है, मैंने दो बच्चों से बनवाई थी, दोनों एक्सेलराई जमशेदपुर एमबीए कर रहे हैं, इसमें एचआर में ही कर रहे हैं। एक की सैमसंग में प्लेसमेंट हुई है, इंटर्नशिप 1.5 लाख, एक की कोई और है बड़ी कंपनी एक्सिस बैंक में 1.5 या 1.4 लाख स्टाइपेंड है। तो दैट इज वेरी गुड पीपीटी, और उसकी शायद वीडियो भी कोई ना कोई होएगी, मैं कोशिश करूंगा वीडियो भी डलवा दूं।
तो जैसे प्रोफाइल्स भी ऐसे रख सकते हैं, जैसे लिंक्डइन की उनको फॉलो करके थोड़ा देख चेक कर सकते हैं उनका जैसे क्या जीडी रहता है उनका,
इनका
जैसे मतलब लिंक्डइन पे प्रोफाइल्स जैसे जो एचआर में होंगे उनका फॉलो अप करने के लिए चेक करने के
वही
लिए।
टॉप टॉप पीपल इन एचआर मिल जाएंगे, फेमस पर्सनालिटीज, एनीथिंग ग्रेट दे हैव डन। अनफॉर्चुनेटली इंडिया में ना आज भी, हालांकि एचआर की इंपॉर्टेंस पता लग गई है, बट फिर भी इन मोस्ट ऑफ द कंपनीज एचआर इज अराउंड 10 to 15% of is given to 10 to 20% importance what it should be given. So that is the area of concern which has to improve. वर्क लाइफ बैलेंस, इन पे आपके स्ट्रॉन्ग ओपिनियन होने चाहिए। वर्क लाइफ बैलेंस, हेल्थ एक तरफ है, प्रेशर्स एक तरफ है। हाँ, ग्रीवेंस, ग्रीवेंस हैंडलिंग,
इनके रिलेटेड से क्या करना चाहिए
ये इधर मैं वही इधर ही आएगा, इसमें काफी कुछ मिलेगा आपको, और फिर पीपीटी से मिलेगा, और नेट पे इन टॉपिक्स पे थोड़ी थोड़ी रिसर्च करनी। मोटिवेशन टूल्स, मोटिवेशन टूल्स, एम्प्लॉय मोटिवेशन टूल्स, एम्प्लॉय मोटिवेशन टूल्स, एम्प्लॉय रिटेंशन टूल्स, रिटेंशन टूल्स।
जैसे पेरोल पे या कंप्लाइंस में जैसे कुछ टेक्निकल सवाल ऐसे उस पर तुम कुछ पूछ सकते हो।
पूछेगा कोई भी, थोड़ा काम किया एचआर में, अभी तो सेल्स एंड मार्केटिंग में किया, जाना एचआर में, गुड है, वेरी गुड, वेरी फ्यू पीपल एस्पायर फॉर एचआर। मेरा एक फ्रेंड था, आई यूज्ड टू सिट हियर एज माय केबिन वाज फॉर परचेज हेड, मेरे साथ ही उसका केबिन था, राज नेहरू, ही वाज आवर एचआर हेड इन प्यूरोलेटर परवाणू। So this guy later on became the, I think, very senior in one of the units. He became SBU head, strategic business unit head, in spite of coming from HR background. Then I think he was IBM All India HR head also. Very good profile, and he had conviction for his area of work. Very nice overall, good guy. I had strong admiration for him. खुद अपने एरिया में निपुण था, चुस्त था, स्मार्ट था, यूनियन से भी अच्छे से बात करनी, मैनेजमेंट को भी अच्छे से पॉइंट्स रखने, विन विन नेगोशिएशंस क्लोज करानी, प्रोडक्टिविटी टारगेट्स होते हैं, आईआर होता है, इंडस्ट्रियल रिलेशंस, दैट इज पार्ट ऑफ दिस, बुक में सब मिलेगा। इतना कर लो शुरू, और एचआर की मैगजीन्स आती है, इंडियन मैनेजमेंट एक और होगी, वो रिकॉर्डिंग तो आपको मिल ही जाएगा, इंडियन मैनेजमेंट, एचआर बस, और एचआर की और जो फेमस कोई मैगजीन्स हैं उसमें आते हैं चैलेंजेस आज के दिन में, जैसे मून लाइटिंग इज वन चैलेंज, आईटी कंपनीज हैंडलिंग डिस्प्यूट्स नहीं कहूंगा मैं, हैंडलिंग attrition rate, high attrition rate, another challenge. Firing of many people together is another challenge. Sometimes HR has to face. वो उन्हें इकट्ठे 5,000 बंदे निकाले, अनएथिकल था, बट जो भी था, मतलब so all these issues, then challenges faced by HR. नेट पे डालोगे challenges faced by HR in India, वो आ जाएगा, उधर का आ जाएगा।
सर जैसे आप कंपनीज का पूछ रहे थे,
हाँ, which company?
तो सर मैं ऐसे बोल सकता हूँ कि हेल्थ केयर में अगर जो एनालिटिक्स होता है, जो ईएचआर होती है,
जब एचआर में जाना है तो फिर एचआर किसी भी कंपनी का हो, अब उनमें से कंपनियां देख लो, जो 100 कंपनियां आती हैं उनके SIIB में, 2 3 4 5 टॉप, और जैसे ईवाई में सुसाइड किया था एक एम्प्लॉय ने थोड़ी देर पहले, सीए थी बेचारी को 16 16 घंटे रगड़ते थे, उसको काम देते थे, ये वो सैटरडे को दे दिया, करो जी मंडे को आओगे, तो उसने एक सुसाइड नोट इतना बड़ा लिख के शी कमिटेड सुसाइड, तो उसके ऊपर डिस्कशन हो सकती है। तो वो डेफिनेटली जो उनका कल्चर थोड़ा बॉर्डर लाइन है उसको ना करो, बेस्ट प्लेसेस टू वर्क ईटी सर्वे जिनमें है उनकी तरफ जाने की कोशिश करो, ऐसे करें, ठीक है। और एक दिमाग में आई थी, हाँ, रिकॉर्डिंग्स जो पिछली ये है ना, उनमें भी ये सब बात हुई हुई है, क्या नाम है ये सुसाइड वाली, ये वो, हाउ टू हैंडल इट, हाउ इट शुड हैव बीन हैंडल, हाउ टू इम्प्रूव इट, गवर्नमेंट व्हाट इट कैन डू, एक्सेट्रा, तो वो सब कवर कर लेना, ठीक है, चलो गुड है, ओवरऑल कम्युनिकेशन गुड है। अभी जॉब कर रहे हो, वो पॉइंट एक तो आया था मेरे दिमाग में, वो छोड़ दिया। व्हाई, व्हेन डिड यू लीव इट?
और सितंबर में, सितंबर
तो इमीडिएट it can come out. Are you into the job right now? So you will say no, I left it in September. Immediate follow up question, why? क्या आंसर है?
बेसिकली टू प्रिपेयर फॉर एमबीबीएस।
ये अच्छा आंसर नहीं है। ये वो कहेंगे anyone can prepare along with job, should not have left the job. पापा मम्मा क्या करते हैं? डॉक्टर्स हैं। कहाँ पे?
एक सीएमसी में और मम्मा मोहनदई में।
ओके। And because they will grill unnecessarily if you say about preparation, they would have said you should have first converted a call, you should have first joined, after then you should have left. तो आप कह देना कि मुझे फॉरेन असाइनमेंट पे भेज रहे थे। अरे हर चीज का सोल्यूशन है ना। They were going to send me for a foreign assignment and they wanted me to sign a bond for 3 years. Okay, so I didn't want to cheat them also by later on breaking because I have had internally clear intention that I want to go for an MBA. So I very candidly, straightforwardly told my owners. So वो पूछेगी फिर अगर स्मार्ट होंगे तो then they did not tell you that you continue in the job, ये वो लोग कहना ना, yeah, they were telling me but they also told me they had already given a commitment to another person to be hired for Indian operations, and without letting me know, a person was attached with me whom I was grooming for last 1 month.
Who was on standby?
Whom I was grooming from last 1 month. They told me we will train him and send him to another area for work, Bangalore, another city. So they told me groom him. So I was grooming the person. They had already hired him to be in my place, whereas I was supposed to be sent to Africa region to develop market. The issue was not Africa. Overseas बोलना पहले, अगर वो स्पेसिफिक पूछे तो कह देना नाइजीरिया, बाद की बात है ये। आपने कहना they had planned to send me to overseas for 2 years deputation and they wanted me to sign a bond for 2 years, so which I didn't want and that's why I came out. ठीक है, ये स्टोरी चल जाएगी। चलो, ऑल द बेस्ट, गॉड ब्लेस, खुश रहो। ओके बच्चा जी, गॉड ब्लेस यू, गुड ऑन योर कमिटमेंट। आपने आया